वेलकम बैक हीरोज एंड हीरोइंस। आप लोग देख रहे हैं पोकेमॉन रिबॉर्न का एपिसोड नंबर 79। तो आपने पिछले एपिसोड में देखा कि हम लोग वॉइड से बाहर निकले थे और हमें अपने हिप्नोसिस का सच पता था, जो पल्स हिप्नो ने किया था कि क्या क्या इवेंट्स हुए थे। एंड अब हम लोग आ गए हैं कैल्सिनोन सिटी में एंड अब हम लोग आगे की स्टोरी कंटिन्यू करेंगे। एंड हम शुरू करते हैं। पहले हम लोग जाएंगे शेली से बात करने। इट्स नॉट द सेम है विदाउट केन। वाई डिड इट हैव टू हैपन लाइक दैट? Kane and I went back to go look for Anna and Noel, and eventually he found that old building. We stepped inside to have a look around, and we didn't see anything suspicious until we tried to leave and found the door has been locked. When we were trying to figure out what to do, I suddenly felt incredibly sleepy. And the next thing I know, I woke up surrounded by everyone inside that place. I heard that I inconvenienced you when you went to stop Tim Meteor. I'm sorry for that, but really I just want Kane back. I wish I could have done something to save him. Thinking about this isn't helping. I'll go and try to talk to someone instead. ये कौन है? Eve. अच्छा. I told some of the things others already. I told some of the others already, but there are a few things you need to know about Team Meteor. As the time went on, Zero was increasingly ostracized from the proverbial inner circle, so there is much I cannot speak to. However, I can tell you in depth about the remaining pulse systems. बता दो यार. There are 4 you must be aware of. Pulse Mime, Pulse Cloyster, Pulse 2 and Arc Pulse. Acha, if you want to hear the details, ask me for them. Which pulse you want to know about? Pulse Mime. The goal of the Pulse Mime project was to capture and protect a large area. Originally, the result barrier was intended to encapsulate both Labrador and Calcinon City, but willful ignorance afforded me to the opportunity to implement some technological limitations, reducing its effective area to only one of the cities. I would have liked to minimize it further, however, it was difficult to implement such caveats with zero policing our ideas. The Pulse Mime relies on Labrador City's power grid to function, meaning its function has been preserved even after the shutting off calcinones. On a long scale, the Pulse Mime's capabilities are solely defensive. However, in close quarters, it is capable of defending itself as any Pokemon. The barrier itself can only be permeated by authorized personnel as regulated by the machine system itself. In other words, the only way to get through it will be for someone on the inside to grant us access. Unfortunately, even Lumi and I don't qualify to pass through it as we were sharing Zero's body. Pulse Cloyster. The Pulse Cloyster was intended to serve as a high-powered, super long-range artillery. In tandem with the original conception of the Pulse Mime, it would have turned the Labrador Calcinon area into an undefeatable weapon. Fortunately, I was able to reduce the effective power and age through a series of serendipitous mistakes. The attacks on the Calcinon city were effective and arms test. I am personally grateful that the damage could be minimized. The Pulse Cloyster was energized by Calcinon's power grid, meaning unless Meteor recaptures the station below, it is inoperational. However, the Pokemon itself is alive and well within the barrier and continues to suffer the system's side effects. I am relieved that Lumi is not around to hear me advises, but the best course for mercy for that Pokemon would be to put it down entirely. Pulse 2 क्या है? Pulse 2 is an entire separate of lines of pulse system created for mass production and portability. When designing the Pulse 2, I was permitted to make the safety of the affected Pokemon a priority. I am relieved to say that it is much less harmful than its predecessors. In return, it is also much less effective. Unlike the previous line, it is also capable of applying to any Pokemon, as opposed to the specific species it is constructed for. The Pulse 2 does not cause mutations, but it also can amplify Pokemon's strength to extreme levels. Its effect is twofold. First, the Pokemon abilities are enhanced by a small degree. It is done by effectively maximizing what would otherwise considered effort values exceeding the maximum limit that most Pokemon can achieve. Second, the Pulse Pokemon's free will is suppressed. Stolen Pokemon, for example, may be controlled without fail this way. Many high-ranking meteors have treated their Pokemon with Pulse 2s by now. Arre baap re baap. Please prepare accordingly. Arc Pulse. The Arc Pulse is an incomplete project combining the functions of the Pulse 2 with the original line. Using the foundation of the original Pulse system, it is designed for a specific species. As you can make out from the name, it is Arceus. However, it is more akin to a Pulse in that it does not require static location and contains strong function to suppress a Pokemon's free will. I cannot fully say what effects it would produce if it caused mutations, since as one might expect, T-Meter lacks an Arceus to test it on. Further, with the demands for power, portability and control has been released on a project, it requires a unique energy source. Team Meteor lacks this as well, but I understand that the movements in Agate City have been dedicated to producing such a thing. The Pulse Hypno was originally created to put Agate free to sleep and allow teammate to freely search for this power source. Its hypnotic control functions were added later. Still, there is no evidence that a power source capable of fueling the machine exists at all. Since that the RCS and now my technical expertise are all absent from the teameter, I find it highly unlikely the project will ever be finished. चलो इससे बात हो गई. यहाँ पे कौन है? अच्छा भाई टीचर है. अच्छा Ram, excellent timing. Florinia. Communication has been received from SEAL of the Gate Circus. The civilians in the Gate City have begun to wake up. In response, Team Leader has enacted full-scale flash suppression operation. SEAL and Samson of the Circus Triumvirate are heavily outnumbered in defense of the city and its residents and have requested assistance. Estimated likelihood of the scenario being deliberate ploy to reduce resistance 83%, and a course of action must be swiftly decided. No, that's the last part. It's a trap, so what? If you're going to say we shouldn't go, then just say we shouldn't go. No judgments or suppositions have been made on the suggested course of action. However, significant losses have already been undertaken from the previous endeavor. Discretion is therefore advisable. This isn't discretion. What did I just say earlier? You're just trying to hide your own emotional standpoint behind a veil of false objectivity, like always. If you're scared, then you admit you're scared. Don't try to push that fear onto us. So we're going to help them, right? Obviously. But I'll never hear the end of it if I don't bring this one along. He's been sound asleep for so long. If it were any less of a stupid pun, I'd say he sleeps like a rock. Oi! Titan used wake up slap. No, not yet. I still have to defeat the giant metal Lugia. Your city's awake, numbskull, time for you to be too. Hey, sis, come on, that's enough. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah, you said my... Wait, what? And it is under attack by Team Meteor. Wait, what? Yeah, you are welcome. Alright, let's go. You too, Rennie. Girlie, you in? Yeah, lead on. Understood. Ram, your assistance will be appreciated as well. Please rendezvous in Agate City. चलो यहाँ से चले गए. और कौन है यहाँ पे? ओह, Radamus. Lost time cannot be recovered, but better times can always be found. Still, I will be beyond content to play the role of the father I haven't been as long as I may. For the time being, I must entrust the rest to you, Ram. Another. अच्छा. This is pointless. I don't know what is expected from finding out, but it wasn't this. This is... अच्छा. Happy little family, huh? I'm having these knife thoughts again. Maybe I could start to try again. Jeez, I feel like a high schooler or something. And she's gone again. Out to find Laura, no doubt. I guess I'll stay put here. If she gets back, I'm gone. I'm pretty sure that she'll just up and die of shock on the spot. Thanks, Mom. ठीक है. अब हम लोग जा रहे हैं गेट सिटी. और गेट सिटी का रास्ता है गेट सर्कस से. ठीक है. This is a joke. But they say Agate Civic and can go home. Now they're keeping us out again. This is my first... we are very sorry. It's still not safe for you to go into city. Please understand there are dangerous people there. We'll take care of it. But in the meantime, please do your best to be patient. Sorry, Ram. We're caught up helping these guys handle all the traffic. Everyone really wants to go back to gate now, and they have heard people there are awake, but we can't let them yet. Plus, people have been fleeing from the city itself with Meteor. I don't think it's easy to go through everyone this way. Try this out in this rocket, and I'll join you as soon as I can. Sure. अरे हाँ. शेल बेल मिल गया. चिप मिल गया. ठीक है. तो हमें जाना है ग्रैंड स्टेयरवे. यहाँ से रास्ता है. और I don't understand what's happening. Just as soon wake up, teammate was in there shouting orders. I was able to get out, but many others are still inside. Teammate has taken control of Gate City. Several of the gym leaders have entered in attempt to defend it, but they're severely outnumbered. Please exercise caution if going into the city. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. अच्छा. ओए आउट कोल्ड। यहाँ पे अच्छा टाइटेनिया लड़ रही है। You can't possibly defeat all of us. Out cold. Although normal rational indicates significant disadvantage in the 2 versus 1 scenarios. अच्छा फेरोथॉर्न और क्रेटेरी से लेगाजाम और गोलेट से लड़ रही है। appear to be an anomaly. Chance of success 94%. Additional help is best applied elsewhere. ठीक है। Halt. I won't let you go any further. आजा दिखाता हूँ तेरे को। Slurpuff. ये फेरी टाइप है ना, मैग्नेजोन से करो। आयरन हेड गया गया। एग्रॉन नहीं गया। ब्लेजिकन निकाल रहा है तो स्वैम्पॉट अर्थक्वेक गया। स्कॉलिपीड गया। मिनियोर के लिए ग्रीन निंजा called yet there was supposed to be a yet after what I said before. All you have to do is stall. कहीं पे पीसी है। Opposition surrounded. Containment in progress. No threats detected. Locked. Not even divinity can save you now. शक्ल फुल रिस्टोर कहाँ है? स्टिकी वेब तो स्टिकी वेब कर देते ना। क्या गार्चोम फ्रीज ट्रैप क्या एजी स्लैश कर लो स्पीड स्लो, जीतना तो हमें ही है। क्या प्रोटेक्ट है। क्या कर दिया मैंने? प्रोटेक्ट एक तो बार पर लग जाता है ना, कोई बात नहीं। गया हाइड्रिगॉन हाइड्रिगॉन ठीक है। ब्लिज़ार्ड गया टारिनेटर कॉल्ड नहीं लगेगा, टाइप 1 हो गया ना। गया हाउ कुड दिस हैपन व्हेन इट विल इट फाइनली एंड। अच्छा यहाँ पे मार्ट है। hey can't you just show up a little, can't you we have just a little more time before you show up। ना बिल्कुल नहीं। मैमोस वाइन क्या लूरेंटिस के लिए है। तो फुल रिस्टोर गया टर्निटर It's called full restore. Revive. रिवाइव कर लो, ठीक है। स्कॉल्ड गया, माइटी आना, ठीक है। गया। लीपर्ड कोई जरूरत नहीं है। मार दे। फुल रिस्टोर। ठीक है। गया। Thank you for the assist. There's a no, right? That looks like a no. That's okay. Soon it won't matter at all. The Lord in this city belongs to the Lord and the Lord alone. The treasure in this city belongs to the Lord and the Lord alone. Ditto. मेरा ब्लेज़िकन बनता है ना 1। अर्थक्वेक। वो एक पीपी पे बच गया, एचपी पे। कोमो। मून ब्लास्ट गया। मैंटाइन। वोल्ड स्विच। पेलोसम नो। गया। ठीक है। लॉर्ड विल ट्रायम्फ पावर। अच्छा, यहाँ पे कुछ मेरे को लगता है हील कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, 3 हील है, सेव कर लिया। आ जाओ, काम करते हैं। ब्लेज़िकन को मैं दे देता हूँ फायरियम सी। फायरियम सी कहाँ है? ठीक है, सेव कर लिया। All meterheads, I hope you had a jam round up here while you cause your gig is up. You may play with these. Hey, what? Just where do you think you're going? Flies need no answers, no matter how much they buzz. Only replies are spot and the silence that follows. Solaris see to a silence. Do not assume that your skill gives you permission to order me around. I'm Team Muter's rightful leader. I call the shots. Orderlies, Ram, you got me back, right? Let's rock them. Ciao. लूडी कोलो। इसमें हमें हार्डी की भी टीम दिख जाएगी। कौन सा इसके पास? अच्छा, ग्रे निंजा। ठीक है। नाइट स्लैश गया। लैप्रस। डेसिडुई। शाइनी है बंदे के पास। अब अच्छा, हमें हार्डी की टीम भी दिख जाएगी यहाँ पे। गया। मैग्नेटॉन। क्रायोगनिक। ब्लेज़िकन। एक गया। इलेक्ट्रॉस। फ्लेम बर्स्ट गया। ब्रिक ब्रेक वो भी गया। ठीक है, ब्रेक वाले इसको ख़त्म करते हैं। ठीक है। नहीं इफेक्ट करेगा। बहुत सही, मार लो फेरी को, फेरी टाइप में। आयरन नेट गया। दैट्स अ जिम लीडर फॉर यू, लाइक वी कुडंट सी दिस कमिंग। मेरे को तेरी टीम पता चल गई। बैम, व्हाट अप मीटियर, while you turn tail don't forget to set those two free and lead me to IR. Right? One battle does not a war win. Order, allow me, I will put them out for you. Stand down. Sir, you are overeager and were already a hindrance before. I will face Ram alone. This should be agreeable, correct? After all, you are still far outnumbered. If that spirit child steps out, so shall everyone. Ram is always a superstar, huh? Alright bro, this one is all yours. I got your back through, and don't fret. When last we fought, our bottle was obfuscated by noise. But I've decided to have a proper match with you for some time. Ram, you must understand this. As an individual, you have my utmost respect. You uniquely have God-given beacons of resolve and initiative as well as skill to enact them. A younger version of myself might have been envious of you. Those are traits which have droughts of years to develop. Nevertheless, it is my resolve, my initiative, and my skill that has brought the team together and into the present. The world will resent our methods like the crying child resents his parents for the discipline, but ugliness is sometimes necessary to protect beauty. I wish to protect this region. Show me how you protect what is dear to you. आ जाओ। और ये हमारा सोलारिस से बैटल शुरू हो गया। स्टार रैप्टर है, डिसएडवांटेज है हमारे पास, तो हमने निकाला इसको। ये पक्का एरियल रेस मारेगा वो है। ओहो, कोड स्विच। ठीक है, कोई नहीं, मारो इस पे मारो। अब मैं मारता हूँ। ठीक है, gyarados, मैग्नेजोन, डिस्चार्ज गया। गार्चॉम्प, इसे निकालूँ मैं। इसको स्विचिंग किया, फुल रिस्टोर, मेगा गार्चॉम्प, ओ माय गॉड, मैक्स रिवाइव, 9 tails, और ठीक है, मारो अब इस पे। बहुत स्विच करना है ना, तो आ जा। गया गार्चॉम्प, निकाल रहा है ना, आ जा। ब्लास्ट गया। टर्मिनेटर, ब्लेजिकन, प्रोटेक्ट, ब्रेक गया। स्टार रैप्टर, अब ला जा तू। चिल्ड्रन क्राई बिकॉज दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड। तू रोएगा अभी, ठीक है। Adults cry because they do. You're losing your edge, Commander. Perhaps a soft fight runs in the family. You would do well to mind your tongue. You might have done well to mind your son, but it's a bit late for that now, is it? And just what does that mean? Why don't you ask Ram? After all, no one else was there to witness his final moments. His what? Did you win? Did your win condition neglect to mention that? Explain yourself now, shall I? But I'm not sure you're in position to be giving orders here, Commander. Do not forget your place. As I see it, I understand my place a great deal better than you do yours. Consider the following. You have expended your Pokemon strength. Your ace in the hole has her own intentions. And look around. Are these faces you know? Is this your team? Or is this the team acquired through Dr. Konal? The contacts are with me, not your shambling organization. The truth can't admit it. You can't admit it. You're alone in your goals. Protect the old world. Who's going to care about that? Even the cold grunts are recruited under the promise of a new life. Surely you must have known this would happen. Even at the beginning, you could only chase those kids because I told you what they had become. You should have listened to that woman. And then it comes down to power, and you blindly depended on ours for far too long. So I shall ask you, Commander, who really is out of place here? A cowardly move, but there's no other for him. I will go see if this loser end cannot be tied up. Now is our chance, mates. Thanks, kid. Alright, meteors, brace yourselves. Because everything you did to her, you're going to get back hundredfold. Maar diya, wah. I got you, sweetie. Just hold on. Gracious, but I'm afraid if you call me that again, can't be held responsible for what happens to you. Sounds like a date. Once again, our teammate can take you back. I pity anyone who has to stay with all those troglodytes for long at all. Don't they know black as a dominant color is so out of fashion? I will implore you to keep your hands off me. Thank you very much. Honestly, don't your parents ever teach you not to touch the artwork? Now, why don't you go after Liv? Indeed, we can clean up here. I hate to admit it, but you might be the only one who can deal with that she-devil. I don't like hitting women, but I like what she even does less, even less. Give her a solid one straight in the kisser, and she didn't so much as flinch. The next thing I knew, we were on the ground. I made dents in steel softer than that bitch. Steel ain't all that, alright? Anyway, go get him, Ram. Leave these guys to us, Rams. You go try to find them. Simmer down, Pipsqueak. You're nothing without the she-devil. I could have sworn Ram and Hardy already defeated you. Don't tell me you're holding out other Pokemon. Heal. Healing. Logged. Can you just leave us alone for once? No. Dodrio. Magnezone. Brave Bird. कुछ इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ गया फियरो गया क्लिंकलैंड 989 लेवल का गया नॉक्टॉल रॉक स्लाइड गया स्कारमरी फिर ये गया वो गया was it enough? When is enough for you people? Get out of here and let me pry this guy up. Organized criminals aren't the only ones too rough on their opponents. अच्छा लॉक है My orders only keep you for a bay for a while anyway. It's been a full the mission is accomplished. Get back already. If you stand, you might get it. So go help somewhere else already. अच्छा everything's it will be alright, right? I don't know what's going on, but I saw one green hair just outright walk into the water a moment ago. This isn't like some creepy zombie story, right? अच्छा ठीक है Stardust ठीक है नीचे ठीक है सिल्क स्कार्फ पोशन ईथर पोकेबॉल Ultra Ball. I see. So the gaggle above has already broken apart, and the power source we sought was never here to begin with. All this time they were looking for something that could have never have been found, and destroyed themselves over it. Aha, aha, ha, ha. Hey, don't you think this it's funny? Don't you think that it's funny how easily people break? Everyone in the world wears a stone face. Underneath they swear they're solid gold, hearts of crystal, swords of steel. But no matter their face, everyone has nothing. You take something away. Their home, their love, something as simple as single colored pen, and they just fall to pieces. We are made of nothing. And surely it would take an act of God to create something from nothing. Life isn't fair like that. ओह यार ये इंसान नहीं है, कैसे कर रही है ना, सर्व कर रही है, तो लगता है कि इंसान है ही नहीं है, कैसे लेंगे ये। ठीक है, पोशन, क्विक लॉ, ये कहाँ पे आ गया? अच्छा, ओह ओह यहाँ पे ये क्या कर रही है? जाना पड़ेगा। पिन से राइट, ठीक है, पिंसर का वो मिल गया। हम्म हम्म, नीचे 87 लेवल का। No, you can't possibly leave until the show is rightfully over. While you're at it, how about you hand over whatever that big stone business is? Who makes demands with their cheek on the ground? All the souls in this world insist on mercy, but there's none. A world like this cannot exist in any other way. I do hope don't intend to take the moral high ground after everything you've done. Morals are only lies we choose to believe in for our own comfort. Such fictions have no bearing on this world. All that matters is control. Who can make the other man bow? Who can make the other one kneel? Who can make the other disappear? And who can bring them back? Oh, Cardivior! What is left can it be found? What is found can be extorted. What is extorted is forgotten. What is forgotten is your place. Look out. No, what are you? See, what happened? Where did he go? What did you do with Samson? Why should the sun care if the stars go out? It's still the center of its own world, unable to see past its own sheen. Shield your eyes or burn them out. It makes no difference. Huh, again. Of course I care. I always cared. Another black hole. That guy was just like with Cain. Even if it wasn't how he wanted, even if I couldn't say it. And just what does she know? Why did it listen to her? Why couldn't we do anything again? Did I do something wrong asking for help stopping her? No. There was nothing we could do, but you weren't wrong to ask us. As always, I just wasn't enough. And never been. This is disgraceful. I should go. Why does this keep happening? Now, first Ken and now this. I froze up. But I couldn't do anything. It's my fault. I saw Lynn trying to leave and ask Samson and Seal for help to stop her. Should I have done it all alone? Should I have just let her go? I don't. No way. Then she'd just have gotten you instead. I'm not saying anyone's more valuable than anyone else's, but at least it will do more harm than good if you don't let up on yourself. And no one can blame you for not taking on something you can't handle. So chin up, Shelwell. The best way to honor those that ain't with us, not to let that loss stop us from doing what we got to. The others should have rounded up a meteor goons and they're taking them into the city to lock him down. They've gotten their Pokemon helping, but I can't imagine they can't use another set of couldn't use another set of hands. Why don't you roll out with them? Okay. My sister is with them. She may not be good for much more than sharp wounds most of the times, but the two of them seem to be hitting it off earlier. Helping her, helping Shelbell with the whole backbone thing. I think she'll be good for her. Well, one whether they just about take care of meteor for here. It's good to be home. Emma, go hit up townsfolk and tell them that's safe now. After that, hey, you already know I'm gonna ask, right? I've been looking forward to a battle with you ever since I saw you fight Aya. It's gonna feel great to use my gym again. Then we can roll back up to Calthenon and go find a way to save Aya. Sounds good to you? I'll be waiting, mate. ओह सही है यार. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एबिलिटी कैप्सूल, ग्राउंड मेमोरी, सही है. एक्सप्लोर कर लेते थोड़ा. शाइनी वेलमर पकड़ चुके हैं, रील भी डाल चुका हूँ मैं इस पर. रन कर देते हैं. अच्छा, यहाँ पे आ जाता है. ठीक है, एक मिनट. डिपॉजिट किया. विड्रॉ. शाइनी मैरल, वाह यार, पहली बार में शाइनी मैरल. बहुत सही. इसको पकड़ते हैं यार. बिल्कुल भी एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था ये. पकड़ा गया एक बार में. नो. यस. नो. वो बढ़िया है यार. विथड्रॉ करते हैं. हाँ, ठीक है. हाँ. अज्यूमरल, ठीक है, सिंग कर दिया. हम्म. सिंग. क्विक बॉल, ठीक है. ये भी आ गया. यहीं पे मिलता है मैरल. ठीक है, ठीक है. रन किया. Hey you, I know you used to hang out with one of my cousins in Aqua Gang. Considering you joined them, assume you like water types. Yes, I'm looking for an oranguru. I'm willing to take an Osha watt for one. What do you say? Yes, awesome. Let's do this. It's a shame. Well, maybe later if you change your mind. हाँ, हमारे पास औरंगुरु ये रहा. 43 लेवल का ओशा वॉट मिलेगा. है यू. ओशा वॉट बढ़िया है. सही है. ठीक है, ठीक है. It's nice and all to be back in business after sleeping for so long. Time after that, I still hardly know what to do with myself. Good day. If you like to scan entry to resident, attendant will have to show you in. ठीक है. यहाँ पे अच्छा, ये जिम में नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में होगा. लड़ेंगे हम. Oh jeez, I'm so far behind on my course after being out for so long. You really think my professor is gonna believe first I was asleep the whole time? Good day. ठीक है. Okay, here I'm at 24 hours and we only sleep for 8, right? Does that mean I can stay for double the amount of time I was sleeping? Yo, we're gonna party so much. उसके बाद I missed so many episodes of my favorite show while I was at. First of all, my legs are too cramped to even sit at home and watch it now. अच्छा. This is. Oh, I must have fallen asleep. I was supposed to go out on a hike route for to meet my friend. It has been how long? Gosh, I guess I totally stood him up. Well, no sense in sitting around. I'll just go myself anywhere. Thanks for waking me up. Maybe I'll see you around. Mm. Jesus, so nice to be finally able to walk around my home city again. That circus smelled bad anyway. Purple shard. I heard this very old city, but after it was all completely empty, they cleared away all the growth and rebuilt it. They did a fabulous job, in my opinion. But whatever happened to the old residents? Excuse me, trying to organize this book's a pain. Where did all of these even come from? Mm. Okay, it is safe now. Please report to us if you find anything suspicious within it. अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है. हील कर लें और अब हम चलते हैं बाइसिकल से. ये रही. Please forgive me. I'm afraid I'm not too fit too fit to perform at the moment. Not on stage, not face to face, not anyone else. I make like a star, but it's just that after all. No matter how the clean makeup is, I know I'm just a country girl in overhead, often literally. I grew up in a farm town where the most of the exciting thing was watching the clouds pass. I didn't have much in the way of friends, nor avenues which where to meet them. Just a family that was fractured in exactly as mundane as a way as anyone else's. It was somewhere between drab and vexatious. One day a traveling circus came to the nearby city. My cousin and I stuck away to meet it, and just the lights, the sounds, completely sensory overload. I was sick for a week. The people were fantastic. The stars were all good and well, but the audience, they were something. Even from bleacher to bleacher, they couldn't help but smile and cheer. I felt more love in that little tent than I had most in my life, and I was sure such amazing performance could be bored or lonely. Could never be bored or lonely if I could be just like them. But no, I never could. I'm just a pumpkin flailing the scale silks. I don't have the half of their talent, grace, or beauty. My knees are too stubby, my shoulders too broad and good graces. Have you seen my dimples? Has anyone find the strength to put palm to palm is beyond me. I'm sure it's an act of charity if not mockery. No one can pulls my kin away. Sets sight set on stars too high. And even so, the others never minded. Samson had always looked out for me no matter how much I rejected his advances. And obnoxious as she was, they didn't think about whether I was real or not. They were just there, brutish and glamorous and altogether the picture of indecency. But I do have such fond memories, and now they're gone. Pack it up, the show is over. Better go back to watching the clouds. That one looks like a star. Perhaps I could ask for its autograph. I thought stardom would bring me closer to others. It turns out admiration is just another form of distance. ठीक है. Mm. XP candy, XP candy. Do what? और ये हमारे पास आ गया सम्राट. स्लैश. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं. ठीक है. तो गाइज ये एपिसोड मैं यहाँ पे ख़त्म करता हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग, एंड नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में हम लोग जाएंगे हार्डी से लड़ने के लिए. तब तक के लिए पीस.